So here we are in South Africa on lockdown for a few days now. And the question is, what can we do about it? Now, this picture behind me, I drew so many times in the last week and a half. And a lot of my clients asked me, Carla, don't you have any tools or information that we can share with our employees? But also any information that can help us as leaders. Because I don't know about you, but there isn't a manual that we can just take out and say, this is how you deal with the coronavirus, or this is how you deal with a national lockdown. And the question is, what can we now do? And I hope by sharing this information with you, you're going to get some tools. Now, this is not a fancy video. I don't have the lights and there's not going to be words coming in and out of the video. And if I make a mistake, I will go over that. I just want you to get this information so that you can familiarize yourself so that you can help other people. Draw this picture out, take a picture, send it to your friends, share it with them via WhatsApp video call, tell them what this picture is about if you feel it added value to you. Now, what's extremely important for you is to first go through this process that I'm going to share with you. Now, a few years ago, I heard that I might lose my job. And it's not the nicest message to get. And you might be one of those who lost their jobs now. Or you might know someone that lost their job. Now, the wonderful thing is we have a choice. We have a choice how we react on things. We have a choice by asking ourselves, why is this happening for me? Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Now, a lot of my associates and people that I know, their income literally dried up the next day because people started cancelling things. Now, let me take you through the model. So what happens to you and me is when we hear about something or something happens. Now, there's a lot of versions of this kind of model. Go and Google them to familiarize yourself with it. But the first step that we go through is we are immobilized. So we get the news and we are on lockdown. You cannot exit your house and we are immobilized. We don't know what to do. And when we go through that stage, we go into a space of denial to say, no. Now, this lockdown will not impact me. I will not lose my job. I will not have to stay at home. And now, once we realize there are things that's out of our control, we become angry. So we go into this anger stage where we feel angry because this situation is causing us uncomfortability. It's causing us pain. It's causing us to feel angry at the people around us. We feel angry at the situation. And now what we start doing is we start bargaining. We will say, you know what? Okay, I will work from home if my company gives me proper internet. I will work from home if I can get special leave later on. I will do this if this. I will do this if the government does this. So we start bargaining. And now we realize we are a bit limited when it comes to our bargaining chips that we can play because this is a big situation. And now we start feeling depressed. We're going into a space where we feel we are questioning our own self-worth. When I got the news many years ago, I thought, I thought as an industrial psychologist, I added value to other people. I worked crazy hours. Did they not see that? Why are they letting me go? So we're questioning our self-worth. And what we also do in this stage here is we feel depressed. In the sense that we do silly things. We make silly mistakes. We forget things. We cannot remember where we put the car keys or the house keys. We forget people's birthdays that we usually don't. Now, what I want to also share with you is, unfortunately, there's this misperception out there in the world that we just need to get over things. We say, just get over it. You hear people use those words. And it doesn't work like that. We need to work through something, go through it in order to grow. And this is called the change curve. I like to call it the growth curve, because when we go through change, through it, we grow. We learn new things. This side is much higher than that side. So there is a form of growth. So now what happens is we have a choice. When we feel depressed, we have a choice. That's in our control, not what happens to us or for us. It's what we do and how we behave and how we react to that situation. And this ladder might just help you. So let's have a look. Let me share with you some thoughts. The first step of that ladder is you need to give yourself permission. In what you're going through is tough. That's your reality. So give yourself permission. I always say, go and have some picnic there. Don't go and stay there forever. But say to yourself, you know what? Losing my job is not nice. Not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, it's not nice. Because if you don't give yourself permission, what do? We put up a defense mechanism. And we say, oh, you know what? Everything will be okay. And by the way, what happens, especially in this stage here, in the denial, we focus on a lot of humor. We watch humoristic videos and jokes, and I'm not saying that is not good. What I am saying is that's not sustainable. Let me make it very practical. You are watching this video, humoristic video about the coronavirus, and tomorrow you find out one of your colleagues or your family members have the coronavirus. We cannot now go and show them that video. It's not going to help them. And that's why it's important to get the right tools and techniques for yourself and for the people around you. Okay. Now, if you gave yourself permission, okay, now it's your opportunity to move forward, to move up this ladder. You now need to get rid of the negative energy that's in your body, because we build this negative energy up inside of ourselves. If you're someone that likes to exercise, I love exercise. I don't go to the gym. I love to exercise on my own. And now if you are locked down in your house, it's maybe a nice opportunity to become a bit creative how to exercise. But continue doing that, because you get rid of the negative toxins and all of that stuff. Okay? If you're someone that does not exercise, there is something called journaling. Now, I might share one of my old videos on YouTube as well, or make a new video about journaling. Journaling is one of the most powerful tools and the cheapest tools that you can use. And some of your most successful people out there makes use of journaling. But there's a specific process that you need to follow to get real value out of journaling. Now, the next thing what you then need to do is you need to nurture your body. Because your body's full of these toxins. You know, that's when we start getting headaches, or we get a stiff neck, or even constipation, you know, or migraines. Our body's just telling us, hey, I need to get rid of all these toxins. Have you ever tried this before? To get a bucket full of warm water and put your feet in it. And maybe if you have some salt or bath, foam or soap, to put that in. Have you ever tried putting your hands in a bucket of warm water? And it's also now the opportunity for you to drink a lot of water. And maybe it's time to get rid of those bad habits. And you will know what those habits are. The next step in this ladder is to talk to someone. Now, there are 3 things that you need to consider when talking to someone. The first thing is, don't talk to someone that's 100% emotionally involved in your reality or your situation. Now, currently it's a bit difficult. But I drew a green dot on my hand to illustrate this. So let's say I'm in my situation. I am so close to this situation, my reality, that I only see that green dot. Now I go and talk to someone that's 100% involved, or they are 90 or 80% involved, and they cannot give me a better perspective. And that's why you need to ideally talk to a trained professional or someone that is not, as I said, as close to your situation or your reality. And then what's also important is talk to someone that wants to listen. Now, it is a sad reality, but that's the truth. Not everybody wants to listen to us. And here's the thing, now we share our stories and they don't really listen to us and we feel worse afterwards. And thirdly, do not talk to a people fixer. That's a person that will say, you know what, if I'm you know what I will do? Let me tell you. They're trying to fix us. Now, here's this sad part. They really want to help us, but they don't know how to. Someone that can ask you questions and lead you to an answer is the best person, so that you can get to your own solutions. And then lastly, go and explore. Be a little Dora Explorer. She's a little Asian girl. And go and ask yourself what's out there. What opportunity do I currently have during this time? My husband and I watched a YouTube video the other night about what people are doing during this lockdown time or social distancing time. It is mind-blowing. I am so jealous. So please go and watch that. Feed your brain with the right things and ask yourself, why did this happen for me? Because then you start seeing what's in your control, not what's out your control, and you start to grow. So I invite you, learn this picture, draw it out, take pictures, and share it with other people out there.